So NSVs, let's talk about NSVs for a second. So every spring and every Christmas, Andy, my husband, and I, and his two boys, we take family pictures. And so last spring was our first time to do that, and I love the way they turned out, and I wanted to do, I wanted to make sure and do that at least twice a year. So we do them at Easter time, and then we do them at Christmas time. We had our family pictures this past week, and I was really stressed out because I was, I'm so used to getting stressed out about what am I going to wear? What am I going to feel comfortable in? Is my hair going to do right? Is my face going to look too fat? Is she going to be at the right angle where my face won't look huge, or I won't have 5 chins? It was really a stressful process getting ready for these pictures because you want to look nice, you want to look, pretty in these pictures because they're so important to me and to my husband, and we want to make sure, and the boys are little and they're not going to be little forever, and so they're just really important to us to have these pictures, and I want to make sure I look nice. And I remember being so stressed out last year, and it started happening this year before the pictures. What am I going to wear? I wonder if, I'm going to look this way, or I'm not going to look that way. It was just, I was stressing myself out, and I remember it took me forever last year to find something to wear that I was comfortable in, that matched the boys, that matched my husband. And this year I walked into the store, picked a shirt out, tried it on. It was a large, by the way. What? Totally freaking crazy. Tried it on, loved it, and walked out. 10 minutes tops. I was in there and out. What? I was so excited that, I wasn't self-conscious in the shirt. It was just a simple button-up collared shirt, solid color. Oh, I was so excited. So that was a huge NSV for me because I don't think I've ever walked into a store and tried on one thing, bought that, and then walked out completely satisfied with how it looked on me. So incredible, insane. Now to get to the actual picture part, our really good friend is a photographer, and she actually comes out to our house to take the pictures. So we have a pretty good size piece of property where our house is, and so we have a field next to our house and lots of flowers, and it's so beautiful this time of year. So I wanted to make sure they were taken outside, and oh my gosh, the sneak peek she gave us, I was like, oh my gosh, I wasn't you're your own worst, enemy, I guess, when it comes to criticizing yourself. And so, but I didn't do that. I wasn't self-conscious. I remember looking at the photos and going, oh my gosh, I can't believe that's me. Oh my gosh, the boys look so cute. Oh my gosh, I love the pictures. So I was so excited that I wasn't self-conscious, and I really loved how the pictures turned out. So that was a huge thing for me. Shopping definitely wasn't as stressful. My hair, I was super stressed about my hair because it is still so thin, and I'm getting so much new growth in, and my hair worked, it cooperated with me. I was able to do something really cute with it, and just overall the process this year was just so much better. I was so excited about how it turned out. Before she got there, I actually painted my toenails. So I can't remember the last time I painted my own toenails. Number one, because I couldn't reach my feet, and number two, I couldn't get my foot in the right position to be able to paint my toenails without feeling like I was going to pass out because I was out of breath. I painted my toenails in 5 minutes. Done. And they were, I had to make sure they were dry, ready to go. I could touch my toes. It's really the little things, y'all. It's the little things that you should be so grateful for that you couldn't do, before you had your surgery, or before you had, you made this huge life change. It's the little things that make this journey so worth it. Painting my toenails. That's crazy insane. My husband and I went on our first motorcycle trip of the spring season. This past weekend, we went to Bandera, which is in Central Texas. I actually did a video from there whenever we were visiting for New Year's. And they have amazing riding trails in Central Texas. Oh my gosh, it was so gorgeous. The weather was beautiful. And we went with a group of our friends who also ride, and I was so comfortable. I wasn't squeezed up against Andy. I didn't feel like I was going to fall off. I didn't feel like I was just so comfortable. There was so much more room on the bike. I was able to get on and off without any problem, which in my video, 10 Things I Won't Miss About Being Fat, that was one of those things, not being able to get on and off the motorcycle comfortably. And I can do that now. I can get on and off the motorcycle, no problem. It was so exciting. And our trip was just so amazing. you know, all the way there and all the way back. I actually drove my car down when I got off of work on Friday, and he left that morning, so I had to meet him out there that night. And, you know, used to, when I would travel, I would just stop at convenience stores and eat crap food the whole way there to stay awake, and there's no telling how many calories I would eat. And I just remember I was really aware of how, I guess I was really aware of my choices and making right choices. Like, I stopped at a convenience store and got like a banana, which they had a fruit section, which I was super excited about, a protein bar, and some water. And, you know, that got me pretty much the whole way. And then I stopped, you know, when I got closer to the town, and I got like some peanuts or something. Like, making really good choices and not, you know, feeling bad about it, and not even worrying about, you know, oh, but there's all this other stuff I could be eating. It's not even an option. And I feel like that makes things so much easier when you make those foods not an option. Those are not something that you can choose from. So you know what your options are. And really, you would think that it would make you feel like you only have a certain selection of foods to eat, but you'd be surprised. Like, there's so many different options out there that are really healthy for you that, you know, you don't have to feel. I didn't have any Quest bars, so I didn't really have anything to pack to come with me for the trip. So I knew I'd have to be stopping along the way. And it was just, it was amazing. I don't know. I don't want to feel like I keep repeating everything in the same, I keep repeating the same things in every video, but it really just is about making good choices and being grateful for every single step of the way. I mean, it's so important. When we were on our trip, one of our really good friends, the subject of weight loss surgery came up, and everyone knows I've had surgery. It's not something I kept hidden. I post about on my personal Facebook all the time. I don't have 2 separate accounts. I can never keep track of all that. And so everyone in my personal life, everyone on Facebook, Instagram, they all know I've had surgery. I documented everything in my journey on Facebook, so everyone knows. And so one of our really good friends who came with us on the trip, he said, you know, Hope, he was like, you know, when people have weight loss surgery, you know, you always worry, are they going to change? You worry, you know, are they going to get the big head? Are they going to get like too much confidence that, you know, they find out that they're really someone else? They're not who they always were. And sometimes that doesn't turn out to be a good thing. And he said, but you know, you're the same awesome Hope you've always been. And I'm so glad for that. And I was like, it literally touched my heart. It made me feel so happy because, I mean, I'm a real person. I am who I am. And it just made me feel really good to think that, you know, he sees me for who I am, and he's grateful that I've been on this journey. And, you know, even though I've made some crazy changes to my life, you know, he still sees me for who I am. And, you know, he's a really good friend of ours, and, you know, Andy agreed with him and was like, you know, I'm really grateful for that too. She's, you know, she is who she's always been, the person that I love more than anything, and he's just really sweet. So, you know, it was just really sweet to hear both of them say that, to know that, you know, they really still see me for who I am, and I haven't changed, you know, for the worse, I guess. So it made me feel really good. What else? Struggles, you know, I talked a little bit about the traveling. I talked a little bit about snacking. I'm still trying to work on that. It's just really hard on the days that I don't kind of have something in between meals. I kind of feel like when I get home, I'm really empty. And so I just try to spread all my calories out. I am getting anywhere from 1,000 to 1,100 in a day. And so it's easier for me just to be able to spread those out throughout the day. So that's been important. And so for goals, my next goal is going to be 185 because that is going to get me to the BMI classification of overweight, which I've never, ever been in the overweight category. I'm really excited because from here on out, I'm going to be able to experience things that I've never been able to experience before as an adult. And so I'm super excited about reaching each milestone. So 185 will put me in the overweight category. And then it's all about trying to find out what is maintenance for me. What is that weight going to be? Is it going to be 165? Is it going to be 175? I'm not sure. And I'm grateful that I didn't set out with a number in my head. Wanted to make sure that I focused on me and my health, and I didn't want to get fixated on a number. And so I'm grateful that, you know, I haven't done that. And so it's really just going to be about finding what is maintenance for me. And then, of course, getting pregnant. That's been my #1 goal. I cannot wait for that to happen. You know, we can officially start trying in the summertime, and hopefully by then I'll be in a maintenance weight. I'll feel comfortable getting pregnant. Hopefully I'll have a healthy pregnancy. I'm hoping that the PCOS doesn't give me any problems when getting pregnant. I don't know. I feel like the sky's the limit from here on out, and I'm just so grateful for where I am in this journey. I'm grateful for every step along the way. I'm so happy that all of you wanted to follow this journey. Thank you so much to all of my new subscribers, and for anyone who watches my videos, thank you so much. If you have any questions or you want any feedback on anything, feel free to comment down below, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye!